Hey everybody, it's Thursday night and it's Van Vita Travels. I decided tonight that I was going to go even a little bit earlier. I know a lot of people are busy, they're at work, they're doing different things, the weather's getting nice, but I thought I'm going to do what works best for me. This gives me about the right amount of time to get home from work, do it, eat, and then chill until bedtime. So I have a question for you all at the top of the chat. What or sorry, do you have any summer plans? And then I asked again, um, what are your plans? Where are you guys going? What are you doing this summer? There is a lot of factors that affect some of the things that we can actually do, and we're going to discuss some of that later. But first, I'm going to say hello to you guys. Let me see. Backing this truck up. First of all, I have to apologize that I haven't done the last couple live streams. Right now I'm work. I am really, really busy. I'm covering for another person that works in another area of Saskatchewan, same role as me. And so my caseload is doubled. So it's pretty busy, but it's actually really good. It's really good. I'm on the road a lot. I'm busy. Time goes fast, and I find it making me feel better and motivating me a lot. So it's actually a really good thing. Although there has been a couple days I come home and I just did not have the energy to do a live stream. But I'm getting some of that a bit more balanced out. So Lillian is in the house. Landcloud Adventures Nate says, "Is this where I file a complaint about all of this Canadian smoke?" Yeah, it is actually. You can definitely file your complaints here because we have them too. And I'm going to show you guys after a little bit of what's actually going on with the fires in Canada and show you whereabouts my son lives to where some of the fires are. We got Ron Daryl Adventures in here. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. Bree is here with TGIF. I can already feel like my throat is it's still kind of raspy from the smoke that we had, but it'll get better. Hello, Lynn. So good to see you here. And now I see that my Stream Elements bot is up and running. So anybody that has a channel membership, feel free to drop your link in the chat. In fact, if you could do that now, that'd be great. Just an exclamation mark in your channel name, no capitals, no spaces. Just make sure that those things are working well. Cat's in the house. Hello, Cat. Cat, are you getting some of the smoke coming your way? It has been traveling. Lance, boondocking with Boomer, fellow Canadian. How is it going in your side of Canada? Oh, you're going to Michigan and Ohio. That's awesome. I am so excited for you. I'm so glad that you get to be on the road and so much more. So it sounds like Lillian and maybe Bree are going to O23 this year. Lily says she's staying mostly local, but she's going to have fun no matter what she's doing. And I love that attitude, Lily. That's fantastic. Kat's going into witness protection. Uh-oh, Kat. Give us a little hint as to what's going on in your life. Bree says later in the month she has a trip with the in-laws. How is that? We got Linda Lady Redskins here. Hello, hello. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Good to see you here. Thank you, Lillian. I am going to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been buying, and this shirt is one of the things, and I wanted to wear it for you, and I'll explain a little bit about that as well. Tim's here with Mo Bang for your bucks. Hello, how are you? There you go. Those are working. So you guys go ahead and drop those links. That way anybody that's new that's watching now or on the replay can go in and say hello. Ron says on his first trip right now, a week or two riding bike around Texas. That's awesome. That is so free, right? Kat says the smoke is here. It's getting thicker by the day. Hopefully those fires burn out quickly. Yeah, I think kind of where you and where Nate is, those areas is where the winds are blowing the Canadian fire smoke down through. So what I had the other day is heading down to you guys now. So we got Michelle, we got Tom. Tom's Wild and Wonderful Views. I haven't seen you in here forever. Thanks for coming. Good to have you here. Okay, Tim, this summer, he says, after the Oregon 23 meetup, his happy behind is traveling with his youngest son to Chicago. First father and son road trip. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Lillian. So for anyone that doesn't know, on one of my live streams, we were joking about, I think Kat came up with the Lady Godiva thing. And that's basically, I learned, riding a horse naked. And so there was jokes about if I hit 4K by the end of the month. Haven't. I still need like 350 or something for that to happen. So I think I'm safe. Think I am safe on that one. Linda says she has no plans for the summer, considering her new granddaughter is only 14 days old. So helping with the family, 5-year-old granddaughters, and being mommy to their sissy. Oh, they are so lucky to have you. It is exhausting when there's new babies, for sure, for sure. And I don't even know what it's like with 2 little ones. So yeah. All right. So when I came back from Arizona, I cut down all sorts of different things that was like those regular payments on the credit card that you didn't really need, things that you subscribe to. And I had gotten rid of Amazon Prime. Well, I went and got it back. So just a couple days ago, I got rid of my subscription again. I was like, I am buying too much stuff from the convenience of my kitchen. I have got to stop doing this. And actually, I think I have everything I need. I have everything that I need for the ambulance that I'm going to be making lots of videos and doing a lot of work on yet. And it should be just exactly the way that I want it. Oh, thanks for sharing me out, Daryl. Awesome. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. So for me personally, for traveling without the ambulance, we know that I have trips planned. I have some trips planned that I'll tell you about one of them later. And then you all know about the Fiji trip for when I turn 50 in less than 2 years. I really have to quit saying that out loud. But I was thinking, what are the things that I really, really need or I could benefit from? And I was thinking mostly the Fiji trip. I only want to go with the backpack and I want to get the best stuff that I can get and still having the least amount to carry. You know what I mean? It was good to see you in here, Diane. What do we have here? Oh, driving. Hey, Cody, good to see you here. Linda says Amazon Prime is too good to not have. Order so many things through it that I can't get here, plus prices are much better than what I can get here. You know what? I looked up some stuff. I can order from the American Amazon. So there's Amazon.ca Canadian and Amazon.com American. But I have to pay extra shipping and duty and stuff like that if I want to order from the US site. But I was looking at, for example, so ridiculous. It was a makeup remover for eyelash glue for when you put on false eyelashes. And in the US on Amazon, it was like $6. I checked it on the Canadian one, $30. $30. Now there's a lot more going on in that price variance than just the exchange rate. Oh, I know Amazon is a modern day of shopping adults cult, right? But there are some things we can get through Amazon, and we can send gifts with Amazon so easy without spending a lot. So my son moved from Calgary, Alberta up to Edmonton, about 3 hours north of there. And he has an apartment now and they don't have a lot of furniture, him and his roommate, but they do have a space on their counter that comes out that could be used as like a table. So I ordered them 2 stools and just sent it directly to their place from Amazon, on Amazon. It was so easy, so easy. Hey, Lucky Caching Mama. What is this? You order your hair dye for 3 boxes and always get one free. Oh, that's awesome. Well, some of the things I found really excited me. I don't know. So I've been doing so much research online. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be traveling minimally, but I will want to keep my passport on me a lot. And so I won't have a safe at the place we're staying in Fiji. So I ordered this. Let me take this stash bands out and show you what it is. You can order different colors. I chose black because when I wear my leggings, black works perfectly. So all this is, it goes around your waist, same material, same color as my leggings. So it'll just be over, well, you can't see me holding it on my waist, over the top, but it fits snug around your waist and it has pockets all the way around. And if there's folds that cover the pockets, and one of the pockets has a zipper and it is big enough to hold my passport. It's kind of hard to show on here. I'm not going to stand up and show you it all, but this is like the new version of a fanny pack. It's so much lighter, super easy to pack, teeny tiny. I'm actually really excited to use this because I've never been a fanny pack person and I am tired of carrying purses around and I want to be hands-free. So this is going to come in really, really handy. Hello, Phil. Good to have you here. No judgment from me. No judgment from me. Exactly, Kat. It's essentially a stretchy money belt and it's a wide band. Now the sizing is super easy on these because if it's a little bit too tight, you just wear it higher up on your waist, closer to your ribs. And if it's too loose, you pull it down on your hips more. But you do want to make sure that it's snug because you don't want any weight to really hang when you put stuff in there. Yeah. Ooh, you're going to be packing all weekend. Awesome. I don't have that problem. I just annoy myself. So then I'm like, okay, what else do I need? I already have things like a collapsible coffee mug. Have you guys seen these? And I also noticed I have a trend with pink lately. So this is one of those collapsible coffee mugs just so that things are reusable. They're really handy when you're on a holiday and you just want to grab a refill and go. And it's nice and small to pack up. Not really a necessity though. I was thinking, you know what? I get a lot more use out of my water bottle. Water bottles. A lot of the places I'm going, I don't know what the quality of the water is going to be. When I was in Cuba, I knew I could not drink anything other than bottled water. People that live there locally could drink the water because they're used to it. But for anyone that isn't, it can cause some severe stomach upset. So I started looking online for a water bottle that will filter the water when you're drinking it. And so the two main brands was this one and LifeStraw. So instead of just having a LifeStraw and what, dipping it in a cup and drinking, this has it right in. Already put my sticker on. Now this is super cute. I really like this. It came with this thing so it can hang, which is going to go on my new backpack that I'll show you guys after. It has I'll put it closer here. It has a latch that comes down because it secures this more. And then you hit this button and it pops up. And then you can just drink out of the straw. And if you really look, I don't know how that's going. There's a compass. That's a compass in there. I know which way I'm facing when I'm drinking my water. So inside of here is the filter. Now you have to run water through it first. And I did try drinking from it earlier. First it was getting air, and then it's going faster. There are complaints that they're harder to suck on, but it's kind of like drinking a milkshake for the amount of strength you need for drinking it. So now this is replaceable. And you could probably trade it for a LifeStraw one if you felt more comfortable with that. But this also comes with this that connects right into the lid. If I don't need to filter the water, hang on there. So if I don't need to filter the water, I just put that in, and now it has so much more water space, and I can use it that way. But it's really, like, you see these, it just goes together like that. Really easy. And the top fits really cool on the end of the faucet in my kitchen. Now, I'm not sponsored with any of this stuff, you guys. Okay. So now I just drink out of it. Oh, wait, no, I can't get anything out of it. This I'm going to have to check to make sure if it is worth it. They do say you have, when you're done using it, you do need to blow through it and let it dry. Yeah. But you got to prime it with water. You got to prime it with water. But these are nice. Nice, nice, nice. So it's all, you can do everything with one hand, right? I can carry it on my backpack. It filters my water so I can feel safer wherever I am. Because apparently with these, you can actually, like, if there's a waterfall or a clear stream, you should be able to drink that water with this. So that is one of my big purchases. It's a chemical-free portable water filter. Now, these I've had forever. These are my microfiber towels. I love them. Again, pink, right? Like, I'm really seeing pink coming up a lot here. Hey, Kobe, good to see you here. Oh, Sawyer filters have a good rep too. That's awesome. I love these microfiber towels. I have different colors, different sizes. They absorb a lot really quick and they dry really fast. I really like that. And they pack away so tiny. Where is it? It'll fit into this little thing. And again, if I wanted, I could hang it on my backpack. Woohoo! So those towels are for sure my favorite. You got to take a towel with you everywhere you go. One of the things I learned on my Arizona trip was I need better shoes for when I go hiking. But I don't want to carry sandals, runners, hiking shoes, flip-flops. Like, it's getting to be too many shoes. So what I looked for is a waterproof hiking sandal. Now, I wore these in the mud the other day because I was testing them out. So these are, I can wear them in the water if it's rocky. It's closed-toed. I still wanted that, right? And I can wear it hiking, and it's a sandal, so it's still breathable. The only thing I don't like about this is I ordered it online, and it's a little bit too big, and I don't want my feet sliding in it. So essentially, this is what I'm going to wear when I hop on a plane, and I'm just going to take a nice pair of flip-flops in case I dress nice, and that is all I am taking with me. Yeah. I'm going to look like a pack mule. I know, right? And I don't think I'm going to carry those all on my backpack, but I'm super excited that I can. I'm such a dork. But those shoes, I didn't think I'd find them, and I did. And they're exactly what I want. This replaces water shoes, hiking shoes, runners, and sandals. I got black because I can wear black with anything, right? So that'll be good. So only a pair of flip-flops in my luggage, which weighs virtually nothing. And there's nothing in here that they have to make me take my shoes off either when I go on the plane. Oh, cool. Thank you, Brie. And you can get other colors and stuff, but I really like them. And there's some really expensive brands too. This was more of a moderate one, and I'm super happy with it. The closed toe, and that it's a sandal and a hiking shoe and everything else. It's like it meets all my needs. I'm going to Fiji in less than 2 years, and I'm having some other random trips along the way. So I think if I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to get the things exactly that I want. That's going to be multi-purpose, right? So quit whining, puppy dog. My dog is whining. So my backpack. Okay. So I wanted my backpack to be able to be a carry-on. I knew I only want to take carry-on when I travel. I don't want to check luggage because you can lose your luggage and it slows you up, right? So I needed to look up all our requirements for carry-on. Well, I didn't want a suitcase because if I'm island hopping and I'm taking my luggage with me, I'd rather wear a backpack than wheel a carry-on suitcase with me. So in my research, I learned that you can do probably a 40 to 45 liter backpack that will still fit with the weight requirements. I mean, you still got to check, but for the size to fit and everything, it should work as a carry-on. Then I was looking at all these different backpacks, and a lot of them were pretty big or too small. But there was these army ones that were like, they were like military backpacks, and the different areas on it and how it opens and how easy it would be to organize everything. I'm like, that's perfect. But I don't want to go to some foreign countries with camo. For example, you can't wear camo when you go to Cuba. And in some places, not recommended in Mexico either, right? Am I going? I would love to be able to go. I would love to be able to go. Where was this? Yeah, comfy function over form. Yep, absolutely. That's my plan. Okay, so the backpack. I'm looking and I'm seeing the same stuff over and over and over, varying my searches. And then I found that military backpack in pink. Pink again. So this came with an American flag. Well, black and white. So it came with this one on it. These tops are Velcro. But I just went to Walmart, bought a Canadian patch, went to the dollar store and got some Velcro stuff. And you just put the one kind on there, one half of it, and it works perfect. I did order myself a customized patch, 2 of them with Van Vita Travels on it and the Canadian flag, but that's going to take a really long time. How much moose milk am I taking? I would only be able to carry 1 bottle, right? And actually, I can only take, well, I can take 1 bottle without paying duty. The other one I'd have to pay duty, and I don't know what that would be, but it is heavy, and you can't take that in your carry-on. You can't take alcohol in your carry-on unless you bought it at duty-free on your way to the plane. So if I was going anywhere and I wanted to take moose milk, I would have to do checked luggage. But this baby, and I am gonna do a video on this, it has everything. Like, I put some stuff in here to show you. This, it goes in layers, right? What I like is, I'm gonna open the big one. You know when you have a backpack and you just shove stuff in the bottom and then you're searching through it? I hate that. That's one of the worst things about women's purses. But this literally opens right up like a suitcase. It has a compartment in there. It's got the mesh compartments in here. This one has a zipper. So that's really cool. Then the next layer does the same thing, only not quite to the end. And it has a couple spots. And then this is an area. This is another area. There's 2 buckles that secure it. And it does have the 2, like the chest and the waistband for the weight. It also has these on the bottom if I wanted to take a tent. It has, let me zip it back up a bit. It has all of these for if I wanted to carry poles with me or anything like that, or connect my water bottle to it. And it's got another compartment right here that would be right up against my back, and that's probably where I would carry my most valuable stuff like my passport. Thank you. Yeah, this backpack is totally compliant. I did all my research first. I was like, you guys playing on words. I did all my research, and this is so easy to pack everything. So I am so excited. Then I bought myself, well, I put this on here for now. I bought myself a whistle / light that I just have hooked on the front strap. That I'm not going loud, but it has a light on there as well. Super light, super easy, dollar store. Just another little safety thing since I can't travel around everywhere with my bear spray or so yeah, my backpack excites me so much. So much. So the right size, the way it opens for packing. If I wanted to take a laptop, I totally could. I'm not taking a laptop with me. Yeah, so I'm super excited. Now this shirt, this is the last one, guys. When I went to Cuba, a lot of you guys know I got a major sunburn on my first day. Long story short, I will never use spray sunscreen again. I'm going to use the liquid or the cream, which I bought a Reef Safe one. I do have that already too. And so I got really burnt. After that, even with sunscreen, like I could not be in the sun at all. And my sister had a water shirt, like a rash guard kind of shirt. So I ended up wearing that for a couple days and it was awesome. You could go in the water with it. It dried super fast. So I bought myself one. So the nice thing about this too, for example, when I go to Fiji, when you're off resorts and you're in anywhere in the regular communities, you can't have your shoulders bare. That's very disrespectful. And you can't show your knees enough either. So this is something, I bought one that zips all the way up and down. I can wear it as a light coat. I can wear it as a shirt. Easy to wash and dry, super fast. And I can wear it in the water if I burn. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I'm cold. I turned the heat off because we had a couple warm days and now it's colder today. Whew. Yeah. Phil enjoys the odd cigar. Hello, Thrifty Angela. If you guys haven't checked out Thrifty Angela's channel, she makes tons of really cool crafts and she gets all her stuff from the dollar store, my favorite store. So I love watching her stuff. So yeah, that shirt that I have on underneath has a UPF of 50. It's got UV sun protection. Yeah. What else does it say? It's bright, vivid, and color fast digital printing, 4-way stretch, chlorine resistant, quick dry, eco-friendly dyeing process. Yeah. So I have a shirt that I can literally wear anywhere, in and out of water. My shoes I can wear in and out of water. I'm packing light. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. I even found a bug spray that's just the right size. It's allowed on the carry-on. I have all my cosmetic stuff in my small little packets. So yeah, I literally could just throw stuff in that bag right now in that backpack and go. Will I be scuba diving? Probably not. Oh, I do have a snorkel mask and goggles that I bought on my way to Saskatoon to fly out to Cuba, which I never used it because the spot that we were at didn't have any coral unless you went miles out. So I ended up not using it, but I will be taking it with me. Scuba diving, I don't know. That would take a lot of learning for the weight of it, like the equipment. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, 2 more. What have I been missing? Speaking of campfires, you know, when you're at a campfire and the smoke always blows at you, it doesn't matter where you move, you're that person that the smoke's drawn to. That's what it was like everywhere we went the other day. The forest fires are getting out of hand. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now. So this is a map of Canada. And this is showing some of the areas at risk and the actual fires. So anything in red is the highest risk for a fire. And then you can see around it's the next, and then the yellow. So I live right down here. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Oh, I won't. So like Lance, Michael Ann, my sister, Call Me V, they all live way down over here. Can you guys see this? I better just check it's showing. Yeah. They all live over on that part, pretty much near the Upper Peninsula that Kobe and Nate talk about all the time. I live right down here. So most of this area across here is prairie, right? There are patches of trees when you go along the edges of the province. But the thing about Saskatchewan is about here, about the middle line, all of the top is trees. Trees and lakes. Trees and lakes. You have to fly into these communities. You can't even put roads out there. So that's where a lot of our high risk stuff is. So Saskatchewan's right in the middle of Canada. And to the west of me, this is Alberta. And then this is British Columbia. So you can see as you're getting into the areas that are more heavily wooded, a lot more high risk going on right now. All the white dots are the biggest fires. These are the biggest massive fires that are going on right now. So when you take a look at these ones right here, these Alberta ones, these were the ones that the wind picked up and blew all the way down to where I am. So people like Nate and Kat, the smoke you guys are getting is actually from the fires way up here. So where my little cursor is here, in this area is where my son and Bad Janelle live. They're all within an hour to 2 hours of this fire right here. So it blew 9 to 10 hours all the way down to me at the southern corner of Saskatchewan, right? And so we have some fires up here that are not contained at this point, but Alberta and BC as the worst. Now, looking at some of the stats that I had, years like 2018 and 2021 were brutal, very bad years for fires. But excuse me, this year's already on track to be the worst one yet. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. I hit a wrong button. I'm going to show you. I found a picture online that showed pretty much what it looked like outside when I was driving for work the other day before yesterday. Which one is it? Wait. I think I did the wrong one again. Hang on. Oh, share this tab instead. Okay. So essentially what it looked like at home, the visibility was reduced to maybe a mile. Yeah, a mile. And it was like fog is what it seemed like. It seemed like fog in the distance, but higher than normal. It was, and now think, I live about 10 hours away from where all the bad fires are that we're getting the smoke from. That is pretty brutal. This is actually a picture taken outside of Weyburn here. What else am I going to show you? Does this one show? Yeah. This is Calgary, Alberta. So this is 8 hours from me where my son used to live, but it's 3 hours south. And this is not smog. None of this is smog, you guys. And that is what the community looked like. And again, it is several hours away from the forest fires as well. Oh yeah, here's some pictures of here I'll show you. Where did this one go? Yeah, this is like what it looks like aerial when these fires start. Just tons of smoke. So the whole top half of my province is heavily treed like this. See if I got any other maps. No, I think that was all I wanted to show you guys on that. Yeah, it's crazy and it's scary. I mean, I know I'm in a safe area as far as the fires are. Yeah, you can't even tell if the sun is up, right? And that was after it started clearing that last picture. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. And so I woke up, I was sleeping with my window open because we'd had a couple hot days. I've totally turned my heat off now. And I woke up at 2 in the morning and I'm smelling and it's like something is burning. So I just wake up. I'm running around my house checking everything. Nothing's on fire in here because I'm just like, that would just be my luck, right? I open that back door and I'm like, who in the hell is having a campfire like that in the middle of the night, in the middle of the week? And then I realized, oh, it's the forest fires, Paula. Forest fires. Yeah, we actually had warnings to not be outside doing any physical activity, stuff like that. I was in and out of my car a lot for work because I do home visits. I made sure not to like cut any grass or any of that. So, yeah. Oh, Phil, Nate from Canadian Preppers, actually from Saskatchewan. He just lives a couple hours north of me, actually. I'm not sure if it's near Saskatoon or Prince Albert. I think he lives near PA. He doesn't actually say on his channel, but he is from my province. And it is a really good channel. Oh, yeah, you guys had some really bad fires and smoke 2 years ago. Yeah, and we had a bad year that year too. And BC had a really bad year. So it's kind of like we get through the freezing cold and then we have either flooding or fires. I mean, we do have a certain amount of fires that's pretty much normal. But this year's already double what we normally have for fires at this time. Yeah. Yeah, right now I don't have any air flowing in and out of my house. I do have my good filters. They're like 4 inches thick and from a furnace. And I would just recycle air in here. In the car, I made sure it was recycling within the vehicle and not drawing fresh air from outside. So yeah, it's gone now. I mean, you can still smell it a bit, but you can't see it. And we never got to the point where we had ash. So that was good. Oh, you think Nate's in Saskatoon? That could be correct. I know he's near one of the bigger communities of PA or Saskatoon. So I knew it was one of the two. Yeah, we actually have fire bans going on right now. And so that's going to affect some of my summer plans. Sit in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, you're still going to need something for breathing, right? Because that smoke doesn't stop over land. So yeah, I have a week booked, the first week of July at a campground that I've never been to actually. That's only about an hour away from me. I'm going to take the ambulance. So I only have, well, I guess I have a month to try to install the hot water heater and all the other things that I have for the ambulance to have it ready for that trip. So yeah, and I booked that trip. I booked the spot, fully prepared to camp by myself for the week, but I invited my brother and his family and invited my mom. I even told my sister in Ontario, she wants to surprise everyone. This would be a great time. So if they come, that's great. Anytime they can be there is wonderful. There is a pool there. They have a new pool and swimming lessons. So I'm hoping I can get my nephew some swimming lessons. Hopefully he can come stay with Auntie for the week. That would be fantastic. And I know Nate's been talking about his kayak a lot lately. I have an inflatable kayak for 2 people that I've only used once. It was my mom and I used it, and it was an absolute gong show, hilarious, but I'm going to need to drag it out. Last year, I didn't do any big trips and stuff. We went on the wedding trip, and the way things were last year, I didn't have money accessible to do anything else. This year, I feel like I'm going to do things closer to home, enjoy the areas that I'm at, show you guys some videos of where I live. Yeah, he does sell some high quality stuff for sure. And thank you, Keely, for dropping that link. Yeah. Yep. And one of the things I like about his channel is when he's talking politically, he shows you the documents that he's referring to. So that's kind of interesting. And he does talk a lot about the Canadian Constitution and some of our Saskatchewan provincial laws and stuff. So yeah, I haven't actually watched him for a little while. So Whew, now I'm getting warm. Oh, this is a little warm. We talked about summer plans. What are you guys doing? Let me see. Only 50-50 for you guys. 50-50. Have your summer getaway planned. I have another trip planned. Haven't bought the ticket yet, but I might be going out to one of the Hawaiian Islands in September for a week. So the people that I'm going to be staying with aren't here in the live stream right now, but I might be visiting some of our community members out in Kauai. So that is going to be super exciting. That's going to be where my backpack's needed, my water shoes are needed, my snorkeling stuff is needed, right? I'm going to be ready for that. And it'll be a great practice time for traveling with the backpack and the things like that. So I'm really excited. I'm excited for just being not far from home, not spending a long time driving, a fortune on fuel, and just relaxing. I have a tenting campsite that's big enough for the ambulance because I don't need any other services. I'm fully self-contained, so that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm super stoked. Super stoked. I'm still saving up for the ticket. But that's going to be the bulk of the cost is just the flight, which right now for that time's looking around like an $800 round trip. Prices are going to change in the meantime. And if I can't do it in September, I can always do it later. But here's one of the things I do, you guys, to get more bang for my buck, more time. I've worked at my job long enough and I'm in a really good union that I'm finally to, well, as far as I'm going to get, I'm to 5 weeks vacation a year, which is fantastic. Most people have 2 to 3 weeks. I have 5. I am very lucky. But because I'm so hooked on traveling, you guys, I need to travel as much as I can, right? And so instead of worrying about lasting till retirement when I can finally be free, I'm going to enjoy every day. And what I do is I have to have every third Friday off. So if I do my trip on one of those weeks, I'm already down to 4 vacation days. If I do it where I have that Friday off and a statutory holiday that I get paid for, I only need 3 vacation days with that week, like 2 weekends. So I always get 9 days of a trip for 3 vacation days. That's how I plan it as much as I can. That's just like in July. We have a long weekend. We have July 1st. You guys have July 4th. And I have my Friday off. And I'm getting 9 days with only using 3 vacation days. So that way I can be feeling freer, even if I'm not going anywhere for very, very long. It's still nice to have days available. Plus, I'm trying to save some vacation so that I can take a longer trip in Fiji when I get the chance to do that. And I'm hoping that's still a go. I know we're both saving. I've been watching lots of videos and doing lots of research about it, but you never know, it might change. Hey, Desert Deb, good to see you here. I know, right? Smarter than I look, smarter than I look. And the nice thing now, too, I don't have a kid in school. So I can go in off seasons easy. I can go and it's cheaper. So yeah. I'm really happy. I always have something now to look forward to, something that I'm going to do, something that's exciting to me. And so I'm just super thankful that I have that opportunity and that I tweaked my perspective a little bit to enjoy the here and now rather than living for 8 years down the road with my early retirement. Oh, Nate, thank you. 5 for the Fiji Fund. FFF. Let me play it. Thank you. That's greatly appreciated. Playing that one might have been in bad taste. We're talking about Canadian forest fires, and this is the thank you that I played. Now, does that make me a true Canadian? Thanks again, Nate. That is so appreciated. So yeah, we've been here for 45 minutes and I'm seeing by my numbers tonight, earlier might not be better. What time would you guys prefer compared to today? Do you like the time I did the live stream today? Would you like it an hour later or 2 hours later? Please let me know in the chat. Keely's laughing. Oh yeah, I didn't think about it till I brought it up, right? It's playing and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I did not do that. I did not do that. Crazy. Yeah, go ahead and just blame Nate anyways. Absolutely. Phil says his first trip to the Southwest will be for Native American jewelry and gemstones. Awesome. I do recommend you do your research on some of that because there's a lot of stuff that's just imitation or exactly the same, and you see it in every stand. It's nice to know what's unique. What is this? Thank you, Keely. We can peel off a 5 or a 10 for your trips. Are we talking about my burn now with the fire? Oh my gosh, there is a theme. It's a good thing I changed my color from red to pink. Yeah, that was hot, right? So hot. I gotta play a thank you for Keely. It's so greatly appreciated. You guys are all so incredibly supportive. Oh. So we got 13 more minutes to be the top of the hour. I don't know if there's someone that we want to raid, but in the meantime, anybody that's a channel member, please go ahead and drop your links so that other people can find you. Oh, Keely, I'm glad you liked that one. Thank you so much. Because I am not using, I'm not paying for StreamYard right now, and I'm just using the free version. I can't pull up any of my overlays or anything like that, but it is letting me play the videos that I had previously uploaded. So that's good. Yeah. And I can switch my sections. Where are my newer ones? Like this one.
Hey, wise up. Don't talk to me like that.
Ooh. What's this one? Yeah, I made a bunch of shorter ones a long time ago now. Well, this year. Yeah. Turned 75 on that trip. Wow. Oh, we got some moose. Thank you for playing with your emojis. Keely's another one of my channel members. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I'm on fire. I'm so hot. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, this is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go get some exercise. I'm gonna have to put on my new shoes and take my new water bottle, which I don't need to use the filter right now, so I will dry that out and take it out and put the straw in. But I'm not gonna pack it right away. I like to have a bag ready to go, right? So you just basically throw a couple more clothes in, but all the basics. I got the toothbrush and a small toothpaste and all of those things I am ready to literally, I could leave in 20 minutes and not be worried about what I'm taking. But I do really like this cup. It's like a metal, but it's somewhat insulated because it kept ice really good in there. So lucky. So Nate is not only behind in chats, he's behind in coming up with comebacks, which is so weird because he's usually pretty quick with that stuff. Pretty quick, but Cat's just got him. My bird, I was actually, before the live stream, I went into that section and I tried to play it and it won't let me because I don't have the paid version anymore. I'm gonna try to, oh, it's not even, yeah, all of my overlays, it won't. It says, customize your overlay. See what you get by upgrading. I'm not. I am saving. And you know what? It is so funny now that my son's like totally on his own, doing his own thing. I am actually saving money. Like, I'm saving money. I already paid for my camping trip that's coming up. All my bills are paid to date. Some of my debt's paid down. Yeah, things are looking really good compared to what it was a year ago. June last year was terrible with the flooding and renewing my mortgage at the high interest rates, and it just kind of tied up everything. Plus, I was reeling still from the ambulance breakdown that was almost 10,000 Canadian with all the repairs on it. So now it's like I can breathe. That was just a temporary situation. Hung in there, evaluated a little bit of what's necessary and what isn't, and kind of got back to my single mom in university thinking. Back then, I literally had to feed Braden and I on 100 a month. That is all I had, and I could do it. So it seems like the more a person made money, the more they spent, and then the more debt they acquired, and on and on and on. But I'm getting things reeled back in, and yeah, I can afford to save up $800 and fly somewhere, right? So that's pretty cool. And another really great thing is all of you guys. I'm meeting so many of you through this channel that it's a lot of really fun connections, great people, new friends, opportunities to travel. You guys know when I was in Arizona, I only spent 3 days by myself. So I'm really blessed. I really, really am. Cruise Nuts, hello. How's it going, guys? What was scary and expensive? Oh, the breakdown, right? Yeah, that was brutal. Use a physical bird? Oh, Cat. I tend to listen to you way too well because I kept wanting to flip the bird. That's why we did the other one, remember? Just flip it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be good for my channel. Wouldn't be unusual. Just kidding. Oh, a stuffed parrot. Ah, yeah, we used to play around with some of those ideas back then, didn't we? So Lucky says, Paul, I've been trying to figure out who you remind me of since I first saw you, and it hit me at work today. Who? Who do I remind you of? Let me know. Let me know. And for anyone that's been following along really closely, and I was talking about carnivore, and I've done keto in the past, and you know what I do? I've developed the worst relationship with food ever. I bought a vegetable tray the other day, and I saw carrots in it, went, oh God, I can't eat carrots. And then I went, wait a minute. How messed up is my thinking that carrots aren't good? That's keto. Keto, you can't eat carrots because you got to have your carbs so low. Carnivore, you don't eat any vegetables. And I'm like, every time I do one of these, I get right in it. I work really hard, and then something happens and my willpower goes out the window. What happens? I don't eat a carrot when my willpower leaves. I binge and I gain back the water weight lost, and I gain more weight. So when I was talking to you guys about being carnivore, and I loved it, I do, I really love it. I love having steaks and stuff, but it is too expensive. So all I am doing now is I am trying to build a healthy relationship with food and just learn to love myself the way that I am. I am bigger than I have ever been in my life, but you know what? I'm still the same person inside, and I just have to learn to accept it rather than hiding and self-medicating with food. I need to accept myself and get out there and go and enjoy life, right? The more I think about it, I ruminate, and it goes over and over and over in my head until I can't stand it and I have to get up and eat junk. So now I'm just going to try to avoid sugar as much as I can. I'm going to avoid wheat as much as I can, but all fruits and vegetables are allowed. I do have to quit eating so many nuts. So that was allowed in every style that I ate, and I ate way too many. But all fruits and vegetables are good, right? So more of me to love. Don't obsess about it. You know what? You're right. There is more of me to love. I got a big personality. I should be a big person. But I just especially when I wasn't well earlier in the winter and I literally just stayed in bed all the time and I ate. And then my medication did affect a little bit of the weight stuff, but that's not the reason I'm staying heavy. It's me. It's me just all messed up. I mean, all of us, men or women, we have gone through so many things through social media that has just ruined our thinking about food, our relationships with food. I want to be normal. I want to have energy. I want to be healthy. And I think if I just do that, the weight will come off. It's just like when I was in Arizona, I lost 10 pounds without trying just because I was out walking, right? Just that's all I was doing different. I was still eating junk food. I had drinks sometimes. I definitely was not on a diet, but by living life, I lost 10. I'm just going to live life. Live life. Learn to like myself. Please don't say nuts. Oh, Brie. Oh, I'm so red. Whew, I gotta take this off. It's getting hot in here. Oh, better watch which one I'm unzipping while we're here. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Angela. I gotta back up. I know I missed one comment. So Angela says, I'd love to lose 10, but but I have accepted after 40, I'll never be a supermodel again. Enjoy life. I have a family that I love and that loves me. Yeah. There's another thing too. I had the first real taste of, I've never liked the way I looked. I've just never liked it. But when I went to Cuba with my sister, she is the most accepting person that I know. And I was the most comfortable I've ever been in my own skin when I was on that trip with her. I need to spend more time with her. I don't need people telling me that I need to try Zoom. I don't need people telling me, oh, don't worry, you'll lose the weight as soon as they see me. No, I'm not hearing that. This is me. It doesn't matter how big or small I am. I am still me. My throat is still so sore from all that smoke outside. So that's the personal side of me. I am just tired. I mean, I don't like the way I look right now because my stomach looks like I'm pregnant, but whatever. I just recently binged too. It's like it's an addiction. It really, really is. And I need to incorporate strategies that addicts have to use. And I need to do it with food. And I need to know it's healthy and enjoy that, right? Like the other day, I had a steak and I steamed carrots and I loved it. Yet before, I would literally even pick carrots out of a salad because carrots is a root vegetable high in carbs. That's ridiculous. Thanks so much for coming out, Ron. If you can look in the mirror and say, I love you, you got it made. I can't do that yet. I think it was maybe 10 years ago, one of my aunts had me in front of a mirror and trying to get me to say that. And I cried so hard. I couldn't do it, but I'm working on it. And I got to quit talking about it. But yeah, ice cream is a huge weakness. Huge weakness. These days I threaten to throw my weight around. If I threaten to throw my weight around, people listen. Healthy is good. Aw, thank you. Never mind, Miss Humble. Your hair and makeup looks great. I hope you tipped your hairstylist and makeup artist well. Or are you just glowing from the brisk Canadian air and smoke? I actually did some makeup today. And I did get my hair colored, I think, since I had seen you guys last. I'm just focusing on the things I control. I'm going to live. I want to have a life. I'm tired of hiding in my house. One thing I have decided this week is on the weekend, I'm going to go buy myself some clothes that actually fit me at the weight I'm at now. I have a really hard time finding anything that I can wear to work because as I was gaining weight, I did not want to reward it by buying new clothes. Well, I need clothes that fit properly to feel more comfortable so that, again, I'm not hiding. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You notice when you exercise, you start to eat better. Yeah, that's great. I've had a real hard time motivating myself in the winters here. I do nothing, but now I'm like starting to like cut grass and do things like that. So that's definitely helpful. You go, girl. That's what I believe. You really needed that time. I'm so glad you did it. It did you so much good. Yeah, that trip with my sister, we've never gone on a trip before, and we live so far apart, and I really miss her. I really miss her. I'm very thankful for her. And I don't know, our vacation together, we had lots of laughs. But we had some really deep talks that we've never done. I think our age difference, I'm 14 years older than her. Our age difference, I think, kind of kept things that we didn't realize the other didn't know. Right. And so we had some really good talks. And I tell you, that is the most I have ever bonded with someone in my whole life. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. I need more of that. Hey, Bernie, thanks for popping in. Your thighs grow if you just look at a pint of Ben and Jerry's. Yeah. 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 14 years difference. Yeah. I'm almost 16 years older than DJ. Yeah. So we're all the same mom and dad, but we're kind of like two sets. So there was me, and I was born in 75. My sister Barb was born in 76. And then there was nobody until 89 and 90. So there was a 12-year gap between the second and third child. And yeah. And then, so the one that was Barb, the one that was close to my age, passed away at 24. So then in a way, it was kind of like, am I an only child now? Still as an adult. And the other two were like, I always called them kids. And even now I still say my younger brother, my younger sister. I don't need to do that anymore. They are grown adults. So yeah, I got to build a relationship with my sister on a very different level. And it was an absolute gift. Absolute gift. Oh, everyone's all about the ice cream. I know, right? Thanks, Phil. Thanks a lot. But you know what I did this week that I really liked is, it's a little more money, but whatever. I'm not buying the junk food. I spent $20 on a veggie tray, and I spent, well, it was a small fruit tray for like $8. And they're ready to go. They're ready to go, and then I eat them. And if I don't want some of the vegetables just to snack raw, I steam them. I love steamed vegetables. So it was convenient. It's ready. It's as quick as a bag of chips or a piece of cake, right? So definitely worrying about what I'm keeping in the house. And the weather is nice, so I am willing to get up and drive for the junk. And I don't buy just one thing. I literally do binge, you guys. It's brutal. It's like, heaven forbid, I don't know what I'm craving. So I got to have a little bit of everything. Yeah, it's just gross. Just gross. And so I'm just trying to shift my mind, focus on just loving me. Again, it was supposed to be the year of me. So I'm going to bring myself back to that. And I want you guys to know, you guys are perfect the way you are too, right? I don't know. Even when I go on my YouTube, I'm constantly getting these videos for the things I researched about skincare and weight and age. And oh my gosh, it's very easy to become overwhelmed. But we have each other for support, right? No one says I have to be perfect. Nobody says that. But I can say, when it comes to eating healthy, our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. So I just pick myself back up and I eat healthy. And there should be no reason why any fruit or vegetable isn't considered healthy. That's just how I have to do it right now, right? Yeah, sorry, that was kind of a rant. Sorry, guys. Somebody talk to me. If my wife gave the chubby hubby flavor, I would look at her with, you're a nut. Ice cream Is it a Chubby Hubby ice cream? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Keely. It's easy to talk about it now, most of the time. Yeah. It's amazing how much time's passed, right? Like, when we're younger and someone passes away, it's a big deal. It always is when someone's important to you. But now I'm sitting here at 48 and I realize by 35, by the time I was 35, I had no grandparents, no dad. I lost a sister. I lost some uncles. And then, like, that was only at 35. And then, like, let's put this in perspective. I don't know how many years I have. I want to live them. I want to live them. I don't want to sit here feeling sorry for myself all the time. I have complained so much. I'm tired of hearing it. Right? We've all been there. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Auntie. What is this? My mom called that waiting for them to get old to babysit. What? Oh, it's like having babysitters. Yeah. Built-in babysitters. Oh, we've heard that a few times. Another thing too, as you get older, you really appreciate your family so much more when you've taken them for granted in the past. Yeah. We're not talking about the uselessness of clothes. Wait, what? What? Oh, it might be getting time to end this live stream. Where did that just go? I know I'm a little bit all over the place. Phil's back on keto. How do you know? Oh, there was some. I'm still reeling from the smoke over those days. How do you know that I know all about cognitive behavior therapy, Phil? How do you know that? Phil, do you know me? Like, do you know me? Are you someone out there that I work with? Because I do know what you're talking about. Kat says, I'm anything but perfect and I've never claimed to be. Hey, Amanda, no worries. I started early. Oh, yeah. So can you guys put in the chat? So today's time for me was 6. Do you want it at 6, 7, or 8? Because this early time, I even see with the numbers. Yeah, I'm a social worker, Phil, you're right. So, I just lost track. So yeah, please let me know in the chat which time works better. Obviously, I know the weather's changed and everybody's live stream has less people, but I do feel like this was too early because 6 for me is only like 4 o'clock for those in the West. And everybody's still working. My real name is Non-Perfection, Bernie. Aw. Yeah. Debbie says, I feel the same. The older I get, I feel like the time's running out. Keely says, I have similar goals, Paula. The shut-in stuff is damaging, and that's been my go-to. You guys know when I wasn't well, I didn't even answer the phone for family, right? So, yeah, that was not healthy for me. So I'm taking care of myself this year, and it started with having to take care of my mental health, and now it's a mental physical thing with food that I'm working on. But life is good. I'm doing really good being here all by myself. I found a lot of things to like about living alone. I have really good friends in my life that I'm very thankful for. Some I talk to almost every day. And I don't know. It's good. It's very good. Nothing's broken down in a while. Knock on wood. Oh, what's wood around here? This is wood. Oh my gosh. We might all be normal. Let me ponder that one for a minute, Bree. That is freaking brilliant. Oh, speaking as being the one that ended up babysitter kind of bites. For my sister Barb, it did. For me, I actually left home. Let's see. DJ was just like 1, I think, when I was 17. So I was just before I turned 16 that DJ was born, and I left at the beginning of grade 12. So yeah, he was only 1 when I left. So I never did the babysitting thing. I did take them when I could, when I lived closer again. But yeah. I refuse to be old. I prefer well-aged, like fine wines and cheese. Now you sound like Auntie Cindy and my mom talking about their ages. Oh my goodness. Hey, Troy, good to see you. So it's 9 p.m. for you right now, but I started an hour ago. I'm debating between 7 or 8 Central Standard Time. So Keely says she's flexible. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Go with what works for you. Keely says late is great. Oh, I don't know if it's a time thing. We just don't expect you. I know. You guys, I don't know what I should be doing for time. Like right now, Saturdays actually work good. But if I want to get out of the house, Saturdays won't work as well. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. During the week lately, now that I switched to the week, it's been really hard with work. Like literally one day I worked 13 hours. So yeah, I might have to go back to Saturdays. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go back to Saturday nights? Is there a certain time on Saturday that works better? Hey, Jeff, good to see you here. Ah, you do have a really good memory. Yeah, see, that was pretty early, Charlotte, right? You love how your cup matches your outfit planned. Which, oh, this cup, no, actually, I'll show you. I have old kitchen cupboards in my house, and I have yet to make it a priority to change that. But I took 2 doors off of one section where my dishes were. And then I was like, I'm going to buy a really cheap set of Walmart dishes so they're all the same color. So I'll show you that. Do you see that there? That's my blue dishes and my glasses and stuff. And then I have a couple other blue things in here. I'm ridiculous. But lately, Debbie, everything's becoming pink. Pink. What shows white? There's pink. My towel, pink. Huh. I did change my picture on my YouTube channel. I changed the banner on the channel page. I changed it on Facebook as well and Instagram too. So Lynn's saying 8. Auntie's saying keep Saturdays. Vader. It's really hard because people keep changing their times to go live. I used to have my calendar set, but not anymore. I know I have been so unreliable. Like last Thursday, I think I had 4 people message me just to see what time I was going. So yeah, ultimately do what's best for you. Thursday's good, not much going on as opposed to the weekend. You like the Moose Milk Saturdays? Oh man, I try not doing much. If I know I'll be ready was another live and you started. Yeah, and so this one I did put out late because last week I put one up and then I canceled it and I was like, dang, sometimes I just don't know how I'm going to be feeling lately or if I'm going to be home from work in time. So I did put it up when I knew I was going to be home. Yeah, I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to try going back to Saturdays. I'm going to go back to Saturdays. That's what I'm going to do, you guys. Now that I finally changed my Stream Elements link that says Thursdays. even watch YouTube on Thursdays because my favorite cable TV shows are on, which I'm missing, but I learned how to record it on there. Oh, yeah, everybody's out traveling. I'm just going to catch up really quick. What do you guys think about Saturday? Let me know, yes or no. Oh, you guys are talking about the grass. Oh my God, I cut the grass 3 days ago and it's higher than it was before I cut it. Holy moly. Just trying to catch up with what. Yes, Jeff says, yes, Saturday's good. Hey, Sunday's here. Good to see you. Debbie says it doesn't matter to her. Saturday works. Revenge of the Grass, Keely. So this weekend is a long weekend. Victoria Day is Monday, and today or Friday was supposed to be my Friday off. I'm going to work it and take it off at a different time. But I was going to go to Edmonton to go visit my son. We talked about it, but he thought he had a commitment with work. He wasn't sure, so he played it by ear. And I talked to him the night before last for a couple hours, and he's got to go out of town to get a vehicle for work and stuff like that. And the way it works out, I wouldn't really get to see him. So my plans for this weekend kind of went kaput. I haven't seen my son since Christmas, and I miss him. I think it's the longest I've ever been without seeing him. But it's all good. I can plan another time. It is a lot of driving to go see him. So you need a 3 or a 4 day weekend because it's 18 to 20 hours of driving round trip. So yeah. Oh, you won't be able to make it? You like the Saturday ones? Missed them when I wasn't on then? Oh, I can't do both. I haven't got enough to talk about for 2. You guys are so cute. How old is my son? Deb wants to know. My son is 21 and a half. I don't know. Can you do that anymore? 21? Yeah, he's all full grown and fully independent and thriving. And he's doing a couple things that I'm not going to get into because it's his own personal business. But he's doing a couple things that I think are really smart for meeting people and his hobbies, and he's got some good goals. He's got some deadlines for some stuff he wants to do. And yeah, he is definitely living his best life. So yeah, as much as I miss him, I am so happy for him. I really, really am. Yours are 28 and 26. Yeah, he is far away. So I told him to go to a pharmacy if he can't get into doctor to get another inhaler. He has asthma, allergies. I mean, he vapes, but campfire smoke was always a time. Every time we went camping, we didn't have inhalers with us all those years growing up because we used to camp every year. That was one thing I made sure I could afford to do, is go camping for at least a week with him every summer. And that's always when he'd have an asthma attack. So he's older now. He can get himself where he needs to be, but he definitely needs to get those inhalers. He said he's doing okay. But yeah, it's pretty smoky. Do Saturdays with Thursdays if you can't do Saturday. Yeah. Nate is back. So Nate, we're talking about, I'm just going to go back to Saturday nights. I'm just going to go back. That was the most consistent, normal. The way my job is right now, it's easiest. And yeah. And I guess, in all fairness, anybody that's been here, or if I've been at my mom's or something on a Saturday, I tend to do the live streams anyways because everybody encourages me still to do it that I'm with at the time. So yeah, Thursdays are just too difficult. Hey, Tim, with Time for Exploring. Good to see you. Do you guys have any fires going on in Oregon right now? I'm just wondering. Hopefully not. Oh, I had another live that doesn't normally go? Who? Oh, I think Blind Views. I was watching Blind Views. I think he went longer. Oh, wait. Oops, shoot. And that's just, I used to be 2 hours after him. So yeah, he went 2 hours, which is pretty normal. But I tried it earlier to see if my fatigue levels. Yeah, I'm going back to Saturday nights, guys. Saturdays, it is. Spread the word. We're going to do Saturdays. I'm not necessarily going to have stuff planned. We're just going to get together. We're going to shoot the shit. We're going to talk about whatever the latest topic is. You guys are going to direct the live stream. You guys are going to ask the questions you want answered. You're going to bring up the topics you want to discuss. And I'm just going to facilitate it. How does that sound? How does that sound? Oh yeah, and you know what? I had forgotten that they go on Thursday nights, and before I was going over them. So tonight I was like, oh shoot, yeah, I remembered it again. So I went an hour earlier. So actually right now I'm going over them too, which is not good. It is what it is. There's always going to be someone else that's at the same time, but I think I will definitely be going back to Saturday nights. Auntie wants to know if I'm doing interviews anymore. If I come up with some, like as they come, I'll do them, right? But I'm not going to plan a bunch. Yes, Shitface Saturday is back, baby. It's back. It's back. It's back. You better be there. You had better be there when you're not on your father-son road trip, though. I think that is so cool. You came through Banff and Jasper when the fire started. Oh my gosh, you guys were going right through them. That is crazy. Where are you now? You're in Talk AK? Huh? I don't know. Oh my goodness. You're going to miss them. I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry, but this time has just been tough. Like right now, I have more people watching than I did the first hour. And this is not normal numbers for me. Oh, AK's Alaska. Thank you. Damn Canadians just don't know anything, do we? Oh my, oh my. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Let's go raid Thin Blue Lane RB Life. Does that sound right? Does one of my moderators want to catch that? We'll go raid them. Tell them Van Vita Travel sent you. I will not be going over their time anymore. And I'm really sorry for that. I really try not to, but sometimes it just happens. But I am going to be doing Saturdays. I'm not sure on the time. Do you guys prefer it later or earlier? Do you want more of a supper time or a nighttime live stream on Saturdays? What is this, Phil? Passed you a chicken. That's true. You definitely can do that. It's not as fun to watch a live stream. I'm not going to lie. It's not as much fun to watch a live stream when it's already done because you don't get to interact with everyone. But yeah. So good night, everyone. Much love to each and every one of you. Everybody stay safe, stay happy, love everything about yourself. I'm working on that right now. She's so cute. I'm forgetting what I'm doing right now. What are you doing? She's got such a fuzzy face. Such a fuzzy face. Where am I going here? Where am I going? I'm in the wrong spot. Man, you would think I was new at this. Nope, wrong one. There's a bunch of categories that I have here. There we go. I think that's the right one. I got to read. What are you not touching? What did Bree say, Kat? What did Bree say? Hey, DJ. All right. Good night, everyone.